Good morning, students. So today we are going to start with the unit 2, that is planning. Okay, SEMA. What are the topics are covered under unit 2 once you see? Planning, its importance, objectives, process, policies and procedures, types of planning, okay, decision making, process of decision making, types of decision, problems involved in decision making. So these are the topics which we are going to discuss in the unit 2. So total how many topics we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nothing but 11 questions. 11 topics are nothing but the 11 questions. Now in unit 2 we have to prepare the totally how many questions here? 11 questions you have to prepare. Okay, so let us start with the planning. So regarding the planning, already we have discussed in the functions of management. Okay, in the previous classes we have discussed the functions of management. In that the first major function is the planning itself. So there what we have discussed regarding the planning. So planning is nothing but what to do, when to do, how to do, and who will do a particular task. That is a topic we have discussed over there. Okay. So again the same topic we are going to discuss here, but with regarding the planning, its objectives, types and process, everything we are going to discuss in this unit 2. Okay, SEMA. Planning is a decision in advance. So what to do, when to do, how to do, and who will do a particular task. It is a process which involves thinking before doing. It is concerned with the mental stage of a manager. The words planning and a plan may be taken as similar, but their meanings are different. A plan is a commitment to a particular course of action, whereas planning is an activity consisting of a process. In the words of Hyman, planning is a function that determines in advance what should be done. It consists of selecting the enterprise objectives, policies, programs, procedures, and other means of achieving these objectives. So here what happens means, first of all, already I have said if suppose in the examination he has given what is the planning, so this introduction you have to write, this introduction. So what is the meaning of planning? If suppose you want to start a business, so before itself you have to make a plan for it. So which type of business you want to start. Okay, so after selecting that, when you have to start, what are the requirements for that, and who will do how we can complete that, how we can be successful if suppose we are going to start that business. So that is nothing but that is called as a planning. It is called as a planning, nothing but it is totally a mental stage of a manager. Why? Because planning itself is a thinking. Okay, so here first of all you have to write a introduction. Afterwards, one definition you have to write, that is compulsory. Okay, so next we are going to discuss with the characteristics or nature of the planning. Okay, in that first one, planning and intellectual process. So why planning it is called as intellectual process? Because it's here. Planning is intellectual in nature. It is mental work. The facts relevant to the situation are related to the managed experience and knowledge. A planner must visualize the situations likely to develop in future. He should develop a future course of action to be taken for implementation of plans. So here planning. So planning is an intellectual in nature. Why it is intellectual in nature? Because it is totally related to the human mind. Okay, so here what happens means he should have a knowledge. If suppose he is going to start a business, a manager or nothing but a person, if suppose he is going to start a business, he should have a experience. He should have a knowledge about that. Okay, and even he should predict the future also. Those all things should be in planning only. In planning, that is a manager. As a manager, he should have all these qualities also. So here what happens means, planning it is not that an easy task. So many things we have to analyze, so many things we have to predict it. Those all things will be there. Okay, so here a person who is handling a business, or else who is a manager, so first of all he should have that much of capability that to handle it. So a planner has to think about the following. Again same thing, what is to be done. Okay, what is to be done, how it is to be done, when it is to be done, by whom it is to be done. Okay, so a decision on these aspects will depend upon the capability of decision maker. Decision maker. Proper thinking about the practical aspects of various decisions will enable a right choice to opportunate movement. So here what happens means, Seema. So ఇప్పుడు మనం ఒకసారి నేను తెలుగులో ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్ వినండమ్మా. సో యాక్చువల్గా ప్లానింగ్ అంటే ఏంది? ఇఫ్ సపోజ్ మీరే బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలనుకున్నారు, మీరే బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలనుకున్నప్పుడు మీకు ఆ బిజినెస్ గురించి ఫస్ట్ ఐడియా ఉండాలి. ఓకేనా? ఓకే, బిజినెస్ నుంచి ఐడియా తెచ్చుకున్న తర్వాత ఏం చేయాలి? ఆ పర్టికులర్ బిజినెస్కి అవసరమైన అన్నీ తెలుసుకోవాలి. ఓకేనా? అంటే ఏం చేయాలి? ఫస్ట్ మనం ఒక ప్లాన్ వేసుకోవాలి. ఓకేనా? ప్లాన్ ఎట్లా వేసుకోవాలి? అసలు ఆ బిజినెస్కి ఏమేమి అవసరం, ఓకే, ఎలా చేయాలి, ఎప్పుడు చేయాలి, ఏ ప్లేస్లో చేయాలి, ఎలాంటి టైంలో చేయాలి. సో మనం ఆ బిజినెస్కి మనం ఎవరిని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటే వాళ్ళు పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ఉంటారు. సో ఇవన్నీ ఒక మనిషి అంటే థింకింగ్, హ్యూమన్ థింకింగ్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట ఇవన్నీ. అంటే ఒకవేళ నేను ఆ బిజినెస్ పెడితే నాకు ఫ్యూచర్లో ప్రాఫిట్స్ వస్తాయా, లాసెస్ వస్తాయా, ప్రిడిక్ట్ చేసి అంత తెలివి ఉండాలన్నమాట. సో ఇదంతా ఎవరికి ఉంటుంది? ఒక ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ మేనేజర్కి మాత్రమే ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఆ మేనేజర్ ఎప్పటికప్పుడు మేనేజర్కి ఎంత డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ బిజినెస్ చూస్తారు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వస్తుంటాయి. ఓకేనా? సో ఈ మేనేజర్ హ్యాండ్స్లో ఉంటుంది ఒక ప్లానింగ్ అనేది ఎలా చేయాలనేది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్ కమింగ్ టు ది ప్రైమసీ ఆఫ్ ప్లానింగ్. So primacy of planning. Okay, primacy of planning means what ma? Planning is the first function, but planning alone won't work na. With planning other functions should also be included, like organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. Okay, those all should be included in the plan itself. Okay, see ma here, without planning no other function can be performed. However, how can a manager set up an organization without having a plan in mind? How can he appoint and direct a staff without deciding the objections? Okay, it can be said that planning is a function that needs to be done first of all. Okay, the functions like organizing, staffing, directing, controlling overlap. It is not that the other can start only when the first is completed. There may also be needed for replanning or adjustment of planning. Controlling is one of the function which goes side by side with planning. One is incomplete without the other. So here what he is saying is, what is the primacy of planning means, so to start an organization, to start a business, okay, even we have other functions. So here without planning the other functions cannot be performed. Without planning the other functions cannot be performed, even in case of organizing, staffing, directing. So there will be an interlink to each other. ఓకేనా? ఒకసారి వినండి. ఇక్కడ ప్రైమసీ ఆఫ్ ప్లానింగ్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే, యాక్చువల్గా ఫస్ట్ బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసేవాళ్ళు కానీ, ఆల్రెడీ బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసేవాళ్ళు కానీ, చేసేవాళ్ళు కానీ ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేసుకోవాలి? వాళ్ళు ఏదో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన వాళ్ళకి ఫస్ట్ ప్లానింగ్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో ఆ ప్లానింగ్ ఒకటే సరిపోదు. ఆ ప్లానింగ్తో పాటు వాళ్ళు ఏమేమి చూసుకోవాలి? వాళ్ళు ఏదైతే అనుకున్నారో, వాళ్ళు ఏదైతే బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలనుకున్నారో దానికి అవసరం ఉన్నాయని కావాలి కదా. అంటే ఆర్గనైజ్ కావాలి. స్టాఫింగ్ అంటే అర్థమైంది, రిక్వైర్డ్ స్టాఫ్ అంటే వర్క్ చేసే వాళ్ళు కావాలి. బిజినెస్ని ఎలా డైరెక్ట్ చేయాలి, ఎలా కంట్రోల్ చేయాలి, ఇవన్నీ మనం ఎప్పుడు ఆలోచించాలి? ప్లానింగ్ అప్పుడే ఆలోచించాలి. సో ప్లానింగ్ లేకపోతే రిమైనింగ్ ఫంక్షన్స్కి అర్థం లేదు. ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు ది ఆల్ మేనేజర్స్ ప్లాన్. So what is the meaning of all managers plan? You see ma here, every manager in an organization has a planning function to perform. It may also be said that planning is fundamental managerial function. Okay, so here what is the meaning of all managers plans means, see ma here a manager nothing but a person, nothing but each person he will be having a different skills, different planning so nothing but different planning organization will, different planning thinking will be over there. Okay, so here what happens is one person can think in one way, another person can think in another way. Okay, so as per their capacity, as per their requirement, it will be there. Okay, so here what happens means, here all managers plans means in an organization we will be having a different levels, top level, middle level, lower level. So here planning also will be in that top level planning will be different, middle level planning will be different, and lower level planning will be different. But in all the cases, in all the activities, compulsory the planning will be there. But in all the levels, in the 3 levels, we will be having a planning over there. Okay, next coming to the planning a rational approach. Why the planning is called as a rational approach means, planning process is a rational approach to achieving of organization goals. An action is rational if it's objectively and intelligently decided. The aim of management is to reach the goals with the application of appropriate resources. Planning suggests a number of alternatives for reaching the goals. Future is always uncertain, but planning process provides a rational approach for suggesting alternative approaches to the various situations. So why planning is called as a rational approach means, Seema. So what happens means, if suppose we have made a plan, we will go according to that plan. We will go according to that plan. Why? Because already we have made a platform over there. So here what happens means, finally the aim of the management will be to reach the goal, to reach that objective. So why we are making a plan? To reach our objective. Actually, what is our plan? To reach the objective. So here what happens means, already I have said, particularly different, one person will be having a one way of plan, another person will be having another way of plan, but finally what is their main thing? They have to reach the goal. So here what happens means, future will also be uncertain. We can't expect that future how it will be. So here future is also uncertain. So that's why what happens means, even in planning also we can make changes. We can make certain changes according to the situations. Okay, so that is a point over here. Next, focus on objectives. So before itself we are planning. So what happens? We can focus on it. If suppose we are not planning it, so we can't focus on our objectives. Yes or no? That is a point over there. Next, leads to efficiency and economy. Means, Seema. So if suppose we have made a plan. Even in planning, what are involved? Capital is involved, labor, machines, materials, all things are involved. If suppose we are starting a business, means we will think that how much capital we have to invest, how many workers are required, what are the machinery is required, how much of material is required. So those all things we will plan for it. So if suppose already we have planned, we will be nothing but we will be having an idea that how much of capital is required, how much of raw material we have to purchase, and how many members of workers are required. Okay, by that what happens? Our economy will be safe, and even we will work more efficiently. Why? Because already we have made a plan over there. Next, limiting factors. So here what are the limiting factors, Seema? So before itself, a planner should consider limiting factors like money, manpower, materials, markets, etc. before taking up planning. If a planner ignores limiting factors, then planning is bound to fail. The planning should start only after considering the availability of limiting factor. For example, a consideration may be getting a quota for raw materials. The availability of raw materials will be limiting factor. The planner should first determine how much of raw material will be available during the period. The planning on the other things like production, labor, marketing, etc. should be consistent with that of raw material. So here what is the meaning of limiting factor, Seema? Before we are planning a business, that how much, so already I have said what are the factors are there: money, manpower, materials, market, those all things are required for us. So here what happens means, if suppose we want to purchase the raw material, okay, then what we have to see that how much of raw material we have purchased and how much of production we have to make. According to that only labor, marketing and everything should be there. If suppose the raw material is limiting, we have only limited raw material. So according to that only we have to make a production. According to that only we should have a workers. According to that only we should make a marketing expenses. Those all things should be there. Next, coordination. So regarding the coordination, before also I have explained, in an organization coordination is very, very important. So planning coordinates what, who, how, why and where. Okay, of planning. So without coordination we can't do. In an organization we will be having a different departments or as different segments. So compulsory there should be a coordination in the organization. Next, flexibility. So here what is the meaning of flexibility, Seema? So as per the situations, so many changes will be there in the business. Okay, as per the competition, as per the regular changes in the society, we will be having so many changes. So planning also should be changed according to that. So that's planning also should be according to change as per the requirements of, okay, realistic. So what is the realistic means? Planning is based on future forecast. Though the future is always uncertain, but prediction should be realistic as possible. So what is the realistic here, Sima? So here plan which we have made, it may not be as real as it. Okay, why? Because future we can't expect. So by that what happens? So we are making a prediction. We are making a planning means we have to follow that plan. Okay, we are making a prediction over that. So here what happens means, even we can according to situations, even we can make a certain changes. So realistic ante ikkada endo vinandamma. So planning manam edaithe plan eskuntamo adi real as it is a real kaakapochu. ఓకేనా. బట్ ప్లాన్ వేసుకోవడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది అంటే ఫ్యూచర్ని మనం ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇంకొకటి ఫ్యూచర్ అనేది ఎప్పటికప్పుడు మారుతూ ఉంటుంది, మనం మన హ్యాండ్స్లో ఉండదు, మన చేంజెస్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. బట్ ఒక ప్లాన్ వేసుకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది అంటే దాంట్లో ఏమైనా చేంజెస్ ఉంటే చేసుకుంటాం. ఇప్పుడు ఫ్యూచర్లో ఏమైనా చేంజెస్ అయితే దానిలో కొంచెం చేంజెస్ ఉంటే చేసుకుంటాం, అది బెనిఫిట్ ఇక్కడ. నెక్స్ట్ ప్లానింగ్ ఈజ్ కంటిన్యూస్. వై ప్లానింగ్ ఈజ్ కంటిన్యూస్ మస్ట్ సీ హియర్. సో యాజ్ a manager regularly he has to make a plan. Why? Because we can't expect, as per the situations he has to modify the plans. Okay, those all things will be there. That's why planning is a continuous. Even if suppose he want to make any changes or any revisions in the plan, he has to make it. So that is called as planning is continuous. Total 11 characteristics or features over there in the planning. Okay na.